much. I don't know. Okay. I feel like every other video on my channel is kind of like a life update of some sort, or just like a rant. So, yeah, here we are. I was freaking out. It's definitely not easy. Okay, so my dog is kind of roaming around as we're having our conversation. So if you hear anything, that's what it is. But yes, hey guys, welcome. I feel like every other video on my channel is kind of like a life update of some sort, or just like a rant. So, yeah, here we are. I tried filming this video one time before, but it didn't work out. Not even that it didn't work out, it was just, it didn't feel authentic enough. It didn't feel real enough. I still felt like I was kind of like holding some stuff back, so I really wanted to just do it over again. And I'm practicing that also, just like letting go of certain walls that I do keep up when filming, but whatever. So, as you can tell from the title, this was a very, very huge decision that I made recently. In my last video, I told you guys how I moved out to Atlanta. I had no money and no job, no plan, nothing. I literally just got up and decided this is something that I wanted to do. Sydney, relax. Okay. So I made this move because I really wanted to be in a different space, right? I wanted to just feel good and explore and experience new things. And I felt like where I wasn't gonna do that. I was like, okay, let me just get up and move. I think that there are so many lessons to be learned, and so many that I already have learned. It's only been a month since I moved out, and I learned so much. And that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys in this video. The first thing I really learned about myself during this move was the fact that I am a little bit of a control freak, and I really just want everything to be in place. I want things to go my way all the time. And with life, that's just not how it works, right? During this whole move, I had to do a lot of pivoting, a lot of figuring it out, and I'm still figuring it out. Also realizing that other people who may seem established, who may seem more experienced, they are still figuring it out. And life is basically just this roller coaster, not even a roller coaster, but a cycle of you figuring it out and figuring it out and figuring it out again. So it's not easy. It's not easy. It doesn't have to be hard, but it's definitely not easy. Another thing that I learned about myself was that, you know, everything can't be planned, and I have to let go of certain expectations over my life. I'm turning 21 next month. Woo! Looking back at my other videos, when I turned 19, I didn't really know what that meant. I didn't know what that was supposed to feel like. I turned 20 and felt like everything was going to shift, and it did. But I think moving into this next year, having just recently graduated, I'm piecing together what 21 is really supposed to look like for me. So typically, people graduate college, they come into college around 18 and graduate around 22, right? You spend 4 years, undergrad, whatever. I got to college, decided this past fall that I was going to actually graduate and, you know, dip. And then everything kind of just like hit at once. It kind of felt like, all right, well, now you really have to get it together. There was a part of me that was really, really nervous about graduating. And there was another part of me that just knew things were going to fall in place. And there was a certain confidence that I had about what I had done before in my 2 years that I felt like the rest would kind of figure itself out. No, we've been in school all of our lives. First of all, from being in school all of your life to now not really having another lily pad to hop to, you kind of have to build that yourself. It's different, and it's not something that school prepares you for, that regular life prepares you for. You just have to do it. With this whole move, I think I didn't have a lily pad. For the first time in my entire life, I didn't know what I was gonna do next. I did not graduate with an offer. I did not, have a solid plan. I had a direction that I was going in, but no real like, step-by-step process, which is fine. But that was really nerve-wracking when it really got down to it. So the last few months of my last semester at Spelman, I was freaking out. It was like a roller coaster of knowing what I wanted to do and then not really knowing how I was gonna do it. And during classes, they would ask us like, so what are your plans after graduation? What do you plan on doing? What company do you plan on working for? What offers have come your way? And every single time, I kind of gave like a different answer. I was bouncing around from different ideas, from working full-time in my own business that I have right now to doing a fellowship or some type of internship or working for a company. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I just knew that I wanted to be happy, have some type of freedom, and continue to create and do the things that I love to do. And I didn't know how to articulate that and feel like that would be as well received as, oh, I'm going to work for this Fortune 500 company, or oh, I'm going to go to graduate school for da 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 da. So I think there are a lot of people who are in a similar situation, and nobody talks about how there are students that don't have a direct path. Everyone knows that, college isn't a guarantee for success, but they also don't teach you that success kind of has to be molded by you. Your journey to success is going to look different from anybody else's. I can't tell you guys enough how many people I talked to, networked with, and built connections with, and how many opportunities that I did while in college, and how I put myself out there in so many different ways and still didn't get that typical perception of success, I guess, when I graduated. I can't even say that I've figured it out because I can't. I haven't. Definitely the other day I was crying about it, and it's a process. It's a process, and I think the best thing about it is just like continuing to move forward. Once you get out here into this big thing called life, you have to either sink or swim, and swimming is not always strong swimming. You're not always gliding through the water. Sometimes you're literally just trying to stay afloat, and that's okay too. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So another thing that I learned about myself in this move was that my mindset is really the ruler over everything that happens afterwards. I was on Instagram the other day, and one thing I do when I'm just feeling really down is take in content. I was watching this video, and if I can pop it up, I will right here.
I could recognize how much power I had as an individual. I can transform my space into anything I want it to be. At any point, my bedroom can be a sanctuary. At any point, my bedroom could be a classroom. At any point, my bedroom can just be my bedroom, right? But we have the ability and control and agency over our spaces to make them what they need to be for us. We are the thing that has power, not any inanimate object. And so it's critically important that we recognize the power we have. We can transform space. We are just that powerful. And once you're really in tune with that divinity, once you're really in tune with who you are and what you represent, then your space responds to you.
But I was watching this video, and one of the girls talking on the live said that we have the ability to transform space. We can change the spaces around us simply by choosing to change the space around us. You choose the life that you want to live, and your mindset changes everything around you. My mindset and the ways that I have pushed to manifest different things in my life have literally gotten me right here. Literally gotten me right here. And still, I feel like I still have a certain amount of confusion over the direction that I'm going in. I think that has a lot to do with how I want to be perceived. The thing about being young is that when you're younger, you feel like a lot of people have to like you, and that you have to get along with people and keep your connections and blah blah blah. But in all actuality, there are going to be people who don't like you just because they can. As it pertains to my life, I have done a lot of unconventional things that a lot of people close to me and not close to me at all didn't like. And right now, I'm really having to deal with that. The fact that I am carving my own path And there are people who may have supported me before when I was in one phase of my life and looked like one type of person, but now as I'm continuing to mold and grow and develop, they don't support me anymore. Among all other things that I guess 20-somethings have to navigate, that's one of the hardest things that I'm trying to overcome. What did I say that for? Your perception, mindset. I definitely went on a tangent. Man, that was heavy. Wait, I need to pause because that was really heavy. Yeah. One thing I really loved about college was the ability to create my own tribe of people, my own community, you know? I'm really sad that COVID kind of like yanked us away, but at the same time, there are connections that distance, you know, cannot sever, cannot damage at all. Right now, the most important thing to me is just making sure that I continue to build that tribe and that community. As people fall off, that doesn't mean new people can't come into your life and change your life and choose to support you or choose to bring you love. It looks very different now that we're in the COVID year or whatever, but moving into 2021, this next year, my goal is to just continue that, building that community and that support. So in summary, I'm still figuring it out. I told you guys that my channel is shifting. What I would like to put out moving forward is just content that's filled with value. This is literally just like a mini rant, mini life update or whatever. Literally so many great things to come in 2021. I have a lot of hope for it. Let me know if you have hope for 2021 in the comments below, because 2020 was not that girl. The new year, we're shifting, we're changing, we're doing new things, and we're continuing to figure it out. So if you're watching this video and you are like me in a new phase of your life and trying to understand the direction that you want to go in, I'm letting you know that it's okay. It's okay not to have a plan. It's okay not to have it all together. The plan really does figure itself out, and it may not look like it many days. It may not look like it, but there will be some days when you see it coming together. And those days are the days that are gonna keep you moving forward. Yeah. That was good. If you want to learn a little bit more about my business, then definitely click the links below. We got some good information over there. Join the email list if you haven't. This is a great time to join. Some awesome things are on the way. And if you are interested in lifestyle, photography, small business, then definitely subscribe. Cool things are happening over here. Yeah, I'm really excited for what we're going to create in this new year. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Chunky. I am a person who overthinks everything. If there's anything to overthink, I'm gonna overthink it. Chunky's looking at me like, girl, please.